السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. أعزائي الطلبة، أسعد الله أوقاتكم. Today I'd like to talk to you about personal and impersonal constructions of passive voice. Personal means شخصي. Impersonal غير شخصي. Constructions تراكيب. يعني بمعنى التراكيب الشخصية والغير شخصية للمبني للمجهول. Now let us read these sentences. Number one. They say that sport keeps you healthy. They say, the verb say here is present simple. Number two, we thought that the exam was difficult. Thought here is what? Is a past simple verb. Three, he has reported that they cancelled the meeting. هنا has reported here is what? A present perfect verb. Now, if you notice these verbs, say, thought, reported, they all actually followed by what? By that clause. And after that, we have what? We have a sentence. We have a sentence. Actually, these verbs and the group of these verbs, we have say, we have know, report, we have think, expect, believe, consider, and understand. This verb followed by that plus sentence plus subject plus verb. Now, when we change the sentences like this into passive, actually we have two ways. We have what is called impersonal passive غير شخصي or personal passive اللي هو الشخصي. Okay? Now, how do we do each one of them? Now, for the impersonal passive, if we want to change them into impersonal, usually we start the sentence with it. They ask you in the exam, or they put you in the exam, it at the beginning of the sentence. It. Then we change the verb into passive. If it is present, we put am is are. If it is past, we put was or were. If it is present perfect, we put has been, have been, past perfect, had been, etc. So actually it depends to the tense of the verb in the active sentence. The same rules that we learned before. And then we say it is or it was or it has been or it can be. Then we change the verb into past participle. These verbs say, said, know, knew, known, sorry, report, reported. So we have to change them into verb 3, into past participle. Thought, expected, believed, considered, and understood. And that clause, actually, we do not change it, or we do not change anything in it. We keep it the same. That plus subject plus verb. We do no changes for it. Let us do the examples. Now, they say that sport keeps you healthy. Here they put you it at the beginning, okay? Now, it, the verb is what here? The verb say is present. So we have to use am or is or are. Then we change the verb into past participle. It takes what? Yes, it takes is. And we change the word or the verb say into past participle. What's the past participle of say? Yes, it is said. Then we complete the sentence. It is said that sport keeps you healthy. Here in the that clause, we do not change anything. Number two, we thought that the exam was difficult. We thought that. Here they put you what? It at the beginning, okay? So it, the verb thought is past. So we have to use what? Was. It was thought, the past participle, think, thought, thought. It was thought that, and we complete the sentence. It was thought that the exam was difficult. With that clause, we do no changes. 3. He has reported that they cancelled the meeting. We will start the sentence with it. It, yes, it has been reported. Yes, because the verb here is what? It is present perfect, has reported, present perfect. In the passive becomes what? Has been reported. Then we write that and we complete what? The sentence. That they cancelled the meeting. So this kind of passive voice is called what? This is called impersonal passive. For you, actually, it doesn't matter, okay? Just you write it at the beginning, then we change the verb and we complete the sentence with that clause. Now, the second type of the passive, which is called personal passive. In the personal passive here, okay, they put the subject after that clause at the beginning of the sentence. We put the subject here after that clause at the beginning of the sentence. Then here we have to change it according to the subject, but the tense of the verb remains the same. So we put the subject at the beginning of the sentence and we use a verb to be also according to the tense of the verb. If it is present, we use am, is, are. If it is past, we use was, were. If it is perfect, we use been. If it is with a modal, we use be. If it is in the continuous, we use being, etc. Then also we change the verb say, said into past participle, know or knew into known, report, reported, think, thought, expect, expected, believe, believed, consider, considered, and understand, understood. Now, the step that is important and that you have to know actually, and which is the difference between this kind of passive and the impersonal passive, that is with that clause. With it we keep that clause as it is, but here we have to delete that clause, okay? we delete it we delete that clause. The subject is put there, and here we use what? We use to, and we change this verb into what? Into base form, into infinitive. فعل مجرد. يعني بنخلي الفعل اللي بعد الفاعل هون we change it into what? Into infinitive. Okay? If it is present, then it becomes verb 1. If it is present, it be يعني go to go, play to play, or plays to play. If it is with a modal or verb 1, we delete the modal, we delete it, okay? And we keep the verb 1. Yeah. He will go to go. They can play to play. If the verb contains am, is, or are, and followed by a verb ing or an adjective, okay? The am, is, are becomes what after to? Becomes to be, becomes be. He is to be. I am to be. Then we complete the sentence. If the verb is past, we change it to plus have plus verb 3. Or if the verb is in the present perfect or in the past perfect also, we change it into perfect form of the infinitive, which is to plus have plus verb 3. This is called what? This is called the form of two of the two plus perfect form, okay? The perfect form of the infinitive. The perfect form of the infinitive. Let us practice. They say that sport keeps you healthy. Here we put at the beginning what? Sports. Sports, sorry, actually, oh, it is sport in the main sentence. It is sport, not sports. Sorry for that, okay? Now, sport, the verb is present, so we have to use is or are. Sport is singular, so we have to use what? Is. Then we change the verb into what? Into past participle, said. Sport is said to, then we have to use what? The infinitive form of the verb. Keeps becomes what? Keep. To keep you healthy. Sport is said to keep you healthy. Number two, we thought that the exam was difficult. Here was is past. So what do we have to say here? The exam was, exactly, because the sentence is in the past. The exam was thought to, here actually we can say to have, we, because it is past, then we use the perfect form of the verb, to have been difficult, or because it is a verb to be, actually we can change it into what, into infinitive, by saying what, the the exam was said to be difficult. So in both cases, it is correct. If you say the exam was thought to have been healthy, here you use what, the perfect form of the verb, because was is in the past, or you can say the exam was said to be, sorry, to be difficult. Okay, not healthy, to be difficult. This is the infinitive form of verb to be. Both of them are correct. 3. He has reported that they cancelled the meeting. Cancelled here is what, is past. The sentence here is what, in the present perfect. So we have to change the verb into present perfect passive. They takes what, have or has, have. They have then been, because the verb, again, because the verb is present perfect, has reported. When we change it into passive, it becomes what? Have or has plus been plus past participle. They takes have. They have been reported. They have been reported. They have been reported to. Then cancelled here, because it is past, we have to make it what? Perfect. We have to make it perfect form. To have been cancelled. To have been cancelled the meeting. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much.